Hello, welcome to the Nerd Eternal Network. Tonight we're playing Old Sins and Sinners. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and as usual, with me is Eric as Alexander, Carr as Zeke, Sarah as Mace, Patrick as Cyrus,
How's it going, everyone?
and Nix as Lucille.
Howdy.
Now, who remembers where we left off last week?
We were in a diner after
I'm a
discovering.
ferret.
Well, he is a ferret. We're in a diner, and Nick's had relatives show up.
I think Lucille was a man, too. I know Lucille had some kind of illusion going on.
She wasn't a man.
Oh,
She
okay.
just was like. She glamored into like an estranged relative sort of look. That's what she. And now there's no relatives here.
A twin. A twin of a twin. No.
And one of them was, I believe it was, Alara was beelining. At first you thought beelining for you. But she immediately starts cooing. She immediately starts cooing at the ferret.
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't just immediately run and start petting. Kind of stops short, let the parrot get a sniff. Nix, he's kind of Lucille looking over at Lucille, not realizing Lucille, but looking over at Lucille. You know, telling how cute he is, asking if she can pet him. You know, if he minds strangers.
The ferret is looking at Lulu. Not saying a word because after what Lulu has told him, he knows that she can hear animal.
Sure, he can pet him.
Does your glamour affect your voice?
I don't know. Does it?
It's
the
your
item that we use.
It's your ability. You need to know how your abilities work.
I think it was a cipher.
Oh, okay. In that case, it should be up here somewhere.
Mile in a word, is that it?
No. This one.
Glamour verse, there it is.
A smile in a world.
Glamour over yourself.
That lets you look like someone else that you choose.
Yeah, okay.
So she gives a start at the sound of your voice. Her eyes narrow. She sort of glances around at everybody else at the table before looking back to you, Lucille. Your voice sounds very familiar. I think we've met.
Does it now?
Can we step over here just right quick and just have a quick word? It won't take but just a second.
Okay.
So you step to the side with her. I'm assuming Zeke's still with you.
Oh yeah, I'm not leaving her side.
So she kind of, leads you over to the far side of the diner. Leaving her brother standing there awkwardly with his table full of people he don't know.
Yeah, the detective's there. He can break the ice.
Gonna make it awkward.
I
She's
forgot.
Just leaning back.
I forgot the detective had walked in with him. That's right.
I don't think the detective knows any of these people, but the detective seemed like a guy.
Who did the detective meet? He talked to you.
Oh my god. Lucille and Zeke.
It's just Lucille and Zeke that he talked to.
Yeah, so he don't know any of these people either. So they're both just standing there kind of.
He's a detective. He probably knows how to break the ice.
He doesn't seem as. He doesn't. Ezra looks like he's feeling awkward. He's just kind of like, hi, my name's Ezra. That's my sister, Laura. This is Chris. He just sort of nods you. Chris Walker. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So who's he speaking to? Sorry.
Just
That's
the
the
table.
rest of you.
Yeah, he's just to the
Zeke
table.
and Lulu are going away.
As soon as y'all are out of earshot, Lucille, she's like, "What are you doing? Are those people friends of yours? Are you hiding? Are you infiltrate? What's going on here? And how did you do that?"
Explain this.
Yes, it's just all of this up in here. Well,
Could you
Nick's
go
can't see me
one
waving my
question at a
hand in front of my
time?
face. But... Go ahead.
Like, could you just stop for a moment and go one question at a time?
Why do you look like that?
Lulu, I think that's an easy one outside of the rest. She's going to ask.
Yeah. I was like, I used a cipher. That's why I look like this. It doesn't last very long.
Okay. So you used some working. All right, gotcha. Why do you look like that?
I didn't feel particularly inclined to be spotted by the Hollow Man here.
What have you gotten yourself into?
Well, that's her and me. They're hunting me.
The ferret.
That's the
talking.
reason I'm a ferret. Yeah. He knows that she can hear him. Because she's the
Because-
same as...
And there's a very slight cocking of the head.
As him.
Oh, and you were just going to sit there and let me pet all over you, pervert.
Hey, now...
Hey. want no
Better
freedom
to act an
here?
animal to someone I just met.
Yeah. I've been to bars with the guys that had that same opinion.
It's just Barrett, half-eyed, looking at Lulu.
Don't look at me like that. What my cousin gets up to is her own prerogative.
It's a
I've only been
prerogative-
into a bar with you.
It's a prerogative of sin. That's what it is.
Clearly, we need to bring the preacher back in here. Some of you people need Jesus. All right, so who are the people at the table?
Those are friends.
All right, but they know you're you.
Cuts back to the table. And her cousin just kind of goes, awkward.
So, how are you doing?
Good. You?
Oh, yep. Just got into town. Come to visit relatives. He sort of, every couple of sentences, he's glancing over to see what his sister's doing. Oh, from Texas. I forget exactly what part of Texas this was to be from. But... family's got some farmland, some ranch really out that way. You all local folk? Keeping in mind that this diner is part of the motel. So.
Some.
Mm-hmm.
A dust devil rolls by.
Now, Chris, on the other hand, had just pulled out a cigarette and lit one up. This is the 70s. Everybody smokes, and everybody smokes
I'm just trying
indoors.
to keep track of who's talking to who right now.
Well, we're jumping
So
back and
is-
forth. Right now, it's Ezra talking to you, or talking to the table of you.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, the camera
all
panned
good.
back to us.
I was under the impression the camera was still on them, so I was just waiting.
No, all good.
No, apparently it got jerked back via
I see this.
Patrick.
It's twins, and I'm already getting them confused.
Yeah.
They're not even identical.
One is a male. One appears to be a male. One appears to be a female.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I can remember.
Ezra can talk to ghosts, and Alara can turn into animals.
Cool.
Hmm.
She's like Zeke. Yay.
Yeah, but so Alexander will. He definitely looks distracted, and like he's just staring kind of off into space a bit. Oh, yeah, I'm from here.
Oh, seems like a nice little town.
It is. Usually. Sorry if I'm
Any?
not a good enough guest at the moment. Kind of trying to keep an eye on some things.
Oh no. No, that's fine. He sort of glanced around like, what is he keeping his eye on here? He glances back over at his sister. Meanwhile, back over at his sister.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how have you got a? How has this weasel got a hollow man after you?
His father works for them.
Being out.
You know.
So I see you can still pick him.
Hey.
I would say he's still better than the other one.
Well, he'd have to be, or you'd have already put him in the hospital. Been better off if you put that last one in the ground, truthfully. But anyway.
If the other one comes around, he will be in the ground.
Okay. That's a point in your favor. You're at 1.
I'll take it.
She doesn't brutalize animals.
We grew up on ranches. We're not cruel to animals, but
That man was cruel.
oh yeah.
He should not have done that to my poor pet.
No, there was something wrong with that guy. So, is your holler man in this hotel or motel?
Unfortunately, upstairs.
Well, outside. But
No.
remember, the diner kind of sits on its
Yeah.
own, and then the motel's like an L around it.
Yeah. So in the motel is what he'll say then.
Just one of them.
And
And a
it's
handler.
Hmm. She glances over her shoulder. Okay. Ezra looks like he's about ready to
I was about to ask
explode.
if your brother was okay.
He doesn't handle awkward social situations very well. Which really makes me want to drag my feet about getting back over there. But serious stuff going on, so.
Wish we could have met on better circumstances, if anything.
Well, I wish somebody could have sent us, I don't know, a letter saying they were okay, saying they were alive.
Even Zeke gives her a look.
I mean, not even a letter to your mama. I understand not calling. You know, man might know somebody working with the phone company, but not even a letter.
I might know someone in the mail service.
You drop it off in a random mailbox on a street corner as you're leaving whatever town you're in. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Well, then,
Are they close enough that?
Do it.
Are they close enough that Mace can hear this bickering going on?
You can
Because
not.
she'd be getting
She
years off of it.
she pulled him. She pulled her cousin to the far side of the restaurant, and there's other people. You know, there's dishes clanking from the back. You know, there's other sound going on.
Damn.
You can tell the body language is a little bickery at the moment.
Also, the ferret is staring at Lulu.
She's at least moisturized from that, then.
And you did see the woman literally refocus on Zeke and say something. And Zeke either bowed his head or turned to look at Lulu. It's starting to look like it's a three-way conversation. Before they walk back over there.
Mike does a different type of personality.
All right, but it's Alara that's the like Zeke. Okay, I forgot which.
Becomes the beast is Alara.
And Ezra is
a tickled explorer who fears no hate.
all right.
Which tickled means that he's supposed to be outgoing.
Outgoing people can still be dropped in awkward situations.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mace is doing her best to make it more awkward by not saying a thing to him.
Oh, how she loves to torment others.
So anyway, Alara, Lucille, and Zeke come back over. And Laura just steps over, grabs another table, and just starts dragging.
Everybody in the room looks.
Just dragging it over. Looks over at her brother. Ezra, help a lady. And for a second, he just stands there. Oh, you meant you. Little smirk on his face as he takes one side of the table. She sits down, looks at the rest of y'all. I'm Alara Thorne. I'm sure my brother's already introduced himself.
Actually, no, he hasn't.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he gave his name.
I mean, he said his name.
He didn't drop his last name, I don't think. But
Yeah.
We got half of that.
Chris Walker looks a little confused. He grabs a chair and sits down, because he don't recognize any of y'all. You're pretty sure Ezra also recognized your voice. Alara sits down, introduces herself.
Mm-hmm.
We're out for, I don't know what Ezra told you, but we're out from Texas. We're here visiting our cousin Lucille, wherever she might be.
She's just gonna turn away slightly.
Zay, did Mace do what you just did into the camera? Just
Just looks
Okay.
over.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, I got some of that when she called from my home.
Wait, when did she? She didn't call me. Wait, did you finally call home?
Yes, I called home. You were already out by the time I did.
Well, we waited around for you long enough. How are we supposed to know you would finally decide to call?
I had to be behind the wards first.
All this is going on. Chris has reached up, under his collar and it's, like he's fiddling with something, a necklace or something.
She's gonna look at him and go, I assure you, you likely won't need that with the rest of us here.
I'm just making sure it's still there. It's a nervous habit anytime weirdness is going on.
And I would suggest you leave town if you don't want to keep doing that habit.
I was on my way out, but they wanted me to hang around till they got here.
Well, how long are y'all gonna be staying for?
Ezra perks up. We didn't really have a set amount of time. We just wanted to come in and check on our cousin. We hadn't seen her in a while.
Mm-hmm.
She left home rather quickly.
I've been led to believe that, yes.
We share we Mr. Walker here did insinuate that she may have her a fella she was seeing. Would that be any of you?
It's not that one. Or that one. She points to the,
Who's the first one she put together? It's not that one.
well, it's Alexander is the one that they're talking to. It's like, it's not that Alexander or like she's pointing from Alexander to Cyrus. It's certainly not me.
Alexander, like when she asks, like, who is it? He just points to the ferret.
Ferret wave.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That makes some amount of sense. So I know why we're at the motel. Why are all of y'all at the motel?
I'm keeping an
And
eye
we-
on something.
And we turn to Lulu. At least I turned to Lulu. Was this discussed while you were over there?
They know of the Hollow Man, yes. Well, at least Laura does.
Ezra gives a little start.
We're here because of those two.
You hear a squeak. Lulu and Laura would hear, sorry.
Chris is like, she speaks.
Only when it's needed.
Ah,
Or to be a smartass.
strong silent type. I can appreciate that.
I'm surprised you haven't spoken more often. You like being a smartass.
Oh, honey.
Bless you.
Bless
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart was implied.
Yeah, but Alexander just says it. He's like, oh, bless your heart.
So if you got into okay, All right, so it's like so. If you call somebody, I'm assuming you've at least talked to your mother then. Okay, so everybody back home will know that you're good.
Mama will be on her way soon.
How'd that call go? Because that could be good or bad. Oh, though,
Pray it went well.
if you got a hollow man around looking for you, does she know that?
Yes, I
Okay.
requested her aid in learning some things.
If you got one of them boogers after you, I'd find me somewhere warded for sure.
He pointed to Alexander.
Casual wave.
Oh, you can do those kind of workings?
Among others.
Nice.
Mostly the family stuff.
I never did have much luck learning that sort of stuff. Probably just didn't have the patience for it.
Well, you never know where it's going to be handy. So it's useful, something to sit down and take time to learn when necessary.
About that time, you hear a crash of a bunch of dishes hitting the ground. You see, a waitress kind of stagger a little bit, and then catch herself. And start, looking embarrassed. Start picking up broken glass. The broken. Lady comes out from behind the counter. Checks to make sure she's all right first, and then fusses at her a little bit, and then gets a broom and just like, telling her not to cut herself. Waitress tells her, "Sorry, I just got woozy for a second. Probably just turned around too quick."
No, Sage says that Alexander's like, we need to go.
I had my suspicions myself.
He's gonna glance over to where that waitress is. Is her shadow look faded or gone?
Give me a perception.
Let me get in on that.
Would this
Difficulty.
be
Difficulty
Chili's?
3. Difficulty 3, because you know specifically what you're looking for.
All right?
One
There'd just be a base intellect roll for me.
Do what? Next.
Good talk. After spending 24 hours with you, your allies are treated as if trained in tasks related to perception.
Okay. So, asset. Yeehaw.
On the other side.
All right.
Well, it's not a intrusion.
For some reason, my chat and Roll20 wasn't scrolled all the way down. Oh, that's right. I was looking for that thing Lucille had used. All right. So that is a success for Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
So Mace, you glance over. Lady's got a shadow.
Okay.
Alexander, what you notice is, she's got a shadow. It's a bit lighter than the lady doing the sweeping. It reminds you of the faded out shadow that one guy had.
Yeah.
Mr. Tenson.
He's going to get up and walk over to the woman. I was like, "Sorry, you said you were feeling a little woozy."
Yeah, it just a little lightheaded spell. I was cleaning the table. I don't know if I just straightened up and grabbed the dishes and spun around too fast or what.
Hey, let me take a look at you real quick. Alexander's a very known quantity.
I was about to say, you are very well known in town, so.
Yeah, and the Winter family has a storied legacy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as old as the Calder legacy, so.
So yeah, okay. He
He'll-
lets you check her eyes or whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, he'll like, back of the hand to the forehead, checking for any fever, and as he's doing so, he's gonna unbind her.
All right.
Testing?
Oh yeah. I'm just reading the thing.
Oh, okay. Just it went dead silent. That's why I figured it'd say something.
But
Deafening silent.
you see her shadow suddenly go back to normal. She gives no reaction. Where whatever happened, she had that little wave of dizziness or whatever. Turning it off doesn't seem to have had any effect. She's just telling you, "Oh no, honestly, I feel fine." More embarrassed than anything.
Well, you seem to be doing all right. Don't see any evidence of anything serious. No fever. I think it should be okay.
No. She gathers it some more. The lady doing the sweeping, she got one of those dustpans on a handle where she didn't have to bend over too much. She goes, she's finished sweeping with a little bit of glass and whatever left over, a little bit of food was on the dishes that they got dropped.
Yeah.
And then you see her wobble a little bit as she steps away. But she just sort of shakes it off, keeps going. But her shadow is lighter now.
He goes over, stabilizes her. Is like, "You okay?"
Oh yeah,
Also
I
uses
tripped on.
unbind.
She goes, just caught my foot on something or something. Yeah, it snaps back.
Considering the Hollow Man is still his quarry, is he seeing where it is right now?
Well, you have not seen the Hollow Man.
Yeah.
Your trace the threads is locked onto the handler or the suspected handler,
Yeah, but
Mr. Chester.
what you mentioned when I did is that he can see the connection to the Hollow Man.
Yeah. If you glance out the window, you can still see a connection running from Chester's room, down to the room that shoot, I forget what sedan Richardson was driving, but
The Hornet.
Okay.
No, Chester was in the rented Hornet. The
Right.
guy that pulled up to Zeke and Lucille's place, he was in like a black sedan. And that car is parked in front of another room further down.
Got it. So he's stealing shadows from the area that we're in.
That would appear to be it.
Okay. He just kind of glances back at Maggie, and he's giving her a look like people are in danger here right now.
She's kind of looking like I can't punch shadows, but
Not with that attitude, you won't.
I'm sure there's a skill for it somewhere. She kind of she gives a general look around too to see if she picks it up on a second.
All right, give me another perception check.
I wish I could assist, but the loner tag.
Yep.
Yep.
And the twins are glancing around like they this whole interplay, they're realizing something's going on.
even though she doesn't see anything, the look she'll push up and go over and stand nearby-ish. Quite, what am I supposed to do about this?
Well, ideally, we need to get somewhere where there's no one else.
That's assuming they're gonna follow us. They might just stay here.
They
This is
might.
being said quietly enough to not carry.
Yeah, he stepped away from the two waitresses.
Well, they were walking
well,
back towards the kitchen anyway.
It might not, but that's two shadows it just tried to steal that I had to tear out of its grasp.
It's probably gonna get a third. I ain't gonna leave a buffet for a famine.
Yeah.
The rest of you at the table see Chris Walker suddenly give a start and reach up, reach up. Kind of that, it almost was like the, oh my, but, he's got,
Vapors.
but, Lucille and Zeke know he's got a little charm
Mm-hmm.
up under there. Something's happening. I don't know what just tried to do something. Something just tried to do something.
Zeke's ears are flat.
He sort of glanced down. One hand has slid into a coat pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I think we do
Can't you
need to
get
go.
Alexander's attention?
What are you saying, Cyrus?
I'm in agreement. I think we actually do need to go. It will follow us. We are its target. Whether we like it or not.
Shit.
And back to other character.
Actually, no. Let me check something right quick. All right, Patrick, on Cyrus's sheet, he just has magic listed. Which of the magic skills is that?
I didn't know how to actually, since I'm playing as Scout, I should have actually looked up that, but what would be the branches for me then?
Well, so there's 3 branches that you have to pick.
Gotcha.
There's using magic, understanding magic, and crafting magic.
Understanding.
Okay.
I'll edit that right now.
Okay. All right. So you've got a little bit of knowledge about magic. Kind of the lore level. You know some of what's going on, but you're not.
Yeah.
You don't do workings or anything.
Correct.
All right. In that case, he will not shy away from you. I need an intellect defense roll. At a difficulty of 4.
Difficulty of 4. And I will do that. Yes.
Okay. You have this real short, just momentary little. It doesn't really even last long to call it a dizzy spell, but this little, just something. You just feel weird for just a second, but then everything seems to be normal.
And since we discussed this, I have understanding magic and everything that's been going on. Can I roll to figure out? Yeah, that son of a bitch just tried to take me over.
Give it a roll.
Still 4?
This will be difficulty 5.
Success.
So y'all have discussed. You may not have noticed any of the shadow stuff going on here in the diner, but you had discussed the fact that the shadows tried to push in on the wards last night, and the one guy that spontaneously combusted, and the one guy that had frostbite. So yeah, your first thought is somebody just tried to take your shadow.
And to which I will bring up to the group. It just tried to take me over. I think it's targeting anybody near us now.
So the Thorn twins are now looking around like, where do we need to go then? And if it's taking people over, are we about to get swarmed?
It can only take over from, if it was last night, it can only take over a few people at once, or maybe even one at a time. But
What happened last night? Because the twins have not been filled in on y'all's most recent going on.
Probably not safe to talk here right now.
yep. Hey
The
Alexander.
only people
how
who
about-
can. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey Alexander.
Hmm?
Oh, the pie's not great here. The pie is okay here, but you make some great one. You want to show the twins your skills? And the
The subtle nudging of, let's go to your house. Come on.
The wink, wink, nudge, nudge was implied.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I could.
Let's say sooner rather than later.
Well, at your ready.
We'll pay and leave.
All right. Cyrus was just in very, very severe danger of making an enemy out of somebody here in the. The pie here is crap. What'd you say?
My ears crap.
Waitress gonna come over the counter with a chair.
It's the waitress with a steel chair.
No,
Alright.
no, this ain't Waffle House.
All right, so y'all pay and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's, the twins and Detective Walker. But I don't guess you were to give that as a title for a private detective, Mr. Walker. They see what vehicles y'all are piling into. And they get into one, and we'll follow y'all, wherever y'all are going. So y'all are headed over to Alexander's house.
Yes.
Quick question for while driving. The watchful ward never went off, did it?
What is the watchful ward?
She set it up at the corner of the guy that got the frostbite.
No, nothing weird seems to have gone off at his place.
Okay.
All right, so y'all get to Alexander's.
Oh,
Zeke becomes himself again.
It is now warm again.
Yeah.
I will say though that the those that are not of our immediate group that know workings, they absolutely would feel a bit of a probing.
Hello, hello, hello,
Crazy.
hello.
Yeah. Basically, it's the wards just getting a read on them.
There's no ill intent here.
Yeah.
So Mr. Walker is looking at you weird, Zeke. When you go from ferret to man.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Crap, I forgot Zeke's last name.
Palmer.
Palmer.
ferret.
Ferret.
Ezekiel Thomas.
He's like, hello, Mr. Thomas.
Hopefully this isn't me becoming animals isn't the weirdest thing you've seen.
No. Unfortunately.
Now you know how I get to work and there's no car. And he just goes inside Alexander's house.
Now I know why the people at work look at him funny. Anyway.
You'll get used to it. He does see everybody inside and actually does get started on making a pie.
Ezra looks a lot. Oh, I thought the pie was an excuse just to leave. This is actually going to be pie.
Behold, pie.
Bit
In
of
all
fun.
fairness, he does make good pie.
Laura assistant. I'm this place is warded. Pretty sure I felt wards coming through.
Mhm.
Yeah, you felt the outer layer of them anyway.
All right, so we should be safe from whatever was going on at the restaurant. What exactly was going on at the restaurant? Your buddy felt something. Chris here felt something. And Chris is like, well, no. He pulls out his little juju bag thing. Oh, well, this warmed up. That's always a sign.
The Hollow Man seems to like to possess people.
Steal their shadows, more like.
Walker immediately looks down at his feet. I think I've still got mine.
Yeah, well, Alexander from the kitchen. I unbound the waitresses whose shadows he tried to take, but as of what we learned recently, it likes to steal shadows to then invade places, and if any harm is done to the shadows, it transfers the damage to the people whose shadows that they took. In other words, I am more than a little bit certain we're dealing with a shadow binder of some sort.
Chris is like, not to sound like I'm going just all murdery right away, but if we kill this thing, does that let everybody's shadows go?
Depends on the strength of the Hollow Man.
Great. And if
I
we
would
have to take this thing out, how mad is B&L going to be at us?
They have enough of them. I don't think they'd really care.
Depends on how old this one is.
Also that. We'd be in more trouble if we took out the handler.
But that'd be fun too.
Yeah, it's like, he'd probably be the easier one to take out.
On the plus
Sorry, I
side,
put
we
y'all
actually
in
know.
this
Sorry.
No, it was just Zeke saying, "I'm sorry that you guys are even in this situation because of me."
I'll be right back.
He's also sitting next to Lulu.
Alara, who's sitting on the other side of Lulu, kind of leans forward so she can look past her cousin at you. What did you do to get Hollow Men after you?
Thought I killed my parents when I was 10. Ran away from home. Came to Ryan after meeting Lulu. Did I miss anything? Probably Dad's hunting me.
Who's your dad?
I love you, but you shouldn't just espouse your entire backstory so quickly.
This is your cousin. I thought it was okay.
Vagueness could have worked.
So who's
but
your
it's
father?
the precise details.
He's just like sitting there like, do I say it?
Wait, you said your last name was Thomas. Or
Mm-hmm.
It's
we know a
man
Thomas
who
that
did
works
this.
for B&L.
Then you probably know my dad.
I mean, I haven't dealt with him myself any more than, to have said hi to him.
Well, the family does business with him because railroad.
I didn't realize he was high enough up to get the Hollow Man attention. Also, I thought he worked more for the lock side of things.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't really gone to talk to Dad, but
Oh, y'all are birds of a feather, I see.
I didn't know they were alive until just recently.
Mace has poured herself a cup of iced tea and is just enjoying this.
Mace gets the drama fest.
And how did you try to kill your parents when you were 10? Oh, you didn't have good control. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I didn't know I had powers and turned into a cougar.
Yeah, my family didn't know didn't know to expect it from me, but everybody's kind of in the know. They were able to improvise and kind of handle it. I'm not the first person in my family to do this.
Well, I didn't know anything about powers until that happened, so
But you said they were alive, so both your parents ended up making it.
yeah. From what I understand, Mom is in a hospital, I think. Mentally not there, not stable.
Oh.
From at least from what I read from the article, library.
That's rough.
Who knows
That's rough.
who knows what's going on with Dad right now.
His former girlfriend turned into the moon.
It's rough,
That's
buddy.
rough, buddy.
Did that suddenly become Sokka? What the fuck?
No, you have powers.
Sokka has the power of Riz. There's no other explanation.
They couldn't make him a waterbender too, or else he'd be too powerful.
He got like 3 girls in the time of the show, but ended up with no one in Legend of Katara. Anyway. Anyway.
He just like to keep his options open. Yeah. All right. So Ezra kind of elbows on the table, leaning forward. So what are we planning to do about this? And what do they actually want you for? Are they just trying to take you home?
No, outside of that, I guess. They've only been in contact with Lulu.
Both twins look at Lulu. So what did they say? What do they want with Zeke?
They said he, well, the Hollow Man was who I talked to. I didn't see his handler until recently. Said that he wants to take him home. I don't fully trust that though.
I wonder if they've told his father he's alive. Or that they found him, rather.
And the family was looking for him.
I mean, outside, bad idea. Outside of going to talk to good old dad, I don't know. Honestly, don't know what they would want me for.
Chris leans forward at this point. Now, my understanding, I try to avoid BNL as much as I can. You know, it's powerful company and powerfully weird, so.
Zeke just mouthing the word sorry.
But I know the two families play political games with each other. Maybe they're trying to take you back to your dad to earn a favor or repay a favor.
So, does that mean I should go to him before Barrow gets a hold of me?
He's like, I'm not making any suggestions one way or the other on that. I mean, if you've avoided going home this long, maybe you've got your reasons.
I mean, once I found out my parents were alive, I thought about going back, but now all this is kind of eh, jumbling things up for me. I don't know if I should or shouldn't. He's like sitting there picking at his nails nervously.
He's just gonna grab his hands and hold him so he stops.
Well, either way, we got a finite amount of time to figure out what the hell we're doing. So I suggest we figure that out.
I mean, I would like it if no one else innocent got hurt.
Good
That
luck with
is
that.
that's the ideal, but probably not the most likely scenario.
Yeah, no.
I wish we could avoid that. However,
And while I'm explaining this, Cyrus starts basically cleaning his pistol while we're having this conversation.
BNL isn't known for caring about collateral damage.
They already sent innocents onto land and wards recognize intent, not that their innocence being used. So, all due respect, I ain't making Grand drop the wards on that land. I don't think Alexander's gonna drop the wards on his.
No.
I'm 100% not asking you to.
I know, but I'm saying we keep stalling, innocents are gonna probably keep getting hurt.
There is
Sorry.
there is one thing I could do, and it could very well turn the entire town on them and probably run them out. It's not something I do terribly often, but
Do you want to try and put that many people in harm's way?
well, they wouldn't be able to stay here at that point. Yes, it would put the town in harm's way, and I'm loath to do so. But if
And
there's one thing I learned from the Vietnam War, when your enemy goes to ground, leave low ground to go to.
Just remember, we gotta live here still at some point. So let's maybe not burn the
Yes,
ground, the
I'm,
town to the ground.
I'm aware, Magnolia.
You want to
well,
scorch
there's
earth?
we got. This is me wanting to know something. Well, you discussed how hollow men work. You said a handler. Is the handler just to keep him close by, or what happens if that man is lost?
The dog's off the leash.
Yeah, and that can mean any number of things. They're
The farther they get from the source of power, more erratic they become. Handler kind of keeps that in check.
there is an old wives' tale of one that broke free, but I wouldn't put any stock in it.
I won't go looking for it either. Rumors heard about him is true.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Aside, he detests B&L about as much as we do. But I wouldn't go looking for him either.
Walker's like, so what do you think they're up to today? Why was he gathering people right now?
Probably another attack. It's a well-known quantity who the Winters are, and it's entirely possible that they are hoping that in order to avoid further casualty or harm to the people of the town, that I might disengage the wards, which would take ages to do, even if I were of the mind to do so.
I think they knew that we were there, and they were poking to see what we'd do.
Also that.
If the Hollow Men sent shadows onto your land, Handler knows what you look like.
Yeah.
One way or another, we're gonna have to fight this bastard. Best we can do is pick the spot.
You'd know better about that than I do. So I'm open to suggestions. I can keep us protected from the shadow and try to unbind anything that he does. But
Ain't gonna come after us on either one of our land. Know that much for sure. Unless that Hollow Man's a hell of a lot more powerful than we think he is. So probably best we can do is find another place that the green favors versus the dark.
yeah.
Well, from experience, I don't think it's anywhere near here.
As far as green favor, and this particular plot of land is probably the most favored in town, but it's also warded to hell and back.
True. Old Bart's been here numerous times.
Or we just drag him out in the middle of the town and beat the hell out of him there. Whatever y'all want to do. She goes to refill her iced tea.
The timer on the oven dings at the pie's ready.
Ding, pies are done.
Ding, pies are done. Ding, pies are done.
I've gotta run. I've gotta run.
He does, in fact, pull out 2 pies. One is apple, one is cherry.
So pie is passed around.
Hmm?
I said, so pie is passed around. Everybody's eating pie.
Pie is passed around.
Is Zeke eating this time, or is he still...
Yeah, Zeke's poking. He's slowly eating, but he's just kind of poking at his pie. But he is eating it.
I also eat pie.
So Laura's like, all right, so what do y'all want to do? And how do we lure him out somewhere?
Well, we know their target.
Obviously,
yeah,
is.
look. I know it's not the. Look, we're just spitballing ideas, but it has to be said.
Yeah. Zeke's clearly going to... She's like, yeah. Zeke is clearly going to be the bait. I mean, we don't have anything else they want. You got mice, you use cheese. Well,
He's going to glance at Lulu when the cousin says something about him being bait.
She does not look very pleased.
Well, look, it's that or they keep hunting him, yeah. Do you just turn into ferrets, or can you turn into other stuff?
We might not have a choice.
Yeah, she's like, if y'all come up with something better, I'm all for it, but they want him. If we want to get them to a particular place, we stick him there. Piece of cake. Or pie. She sticks a fork full of pie in her mouth.
Zeke's gonna lean over to Lulu and ask her quietly, "You have his business card, right?"
I think it's on the table that we last left it, if I haven't burnt it already.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't specifically remember any burning going on.
Then it's probably on the table still. If there's no remembering of burning, it's on the table.
Zeke will point out that the business card is sitting on the table.
With the
Lulu
phone number.
Lulu could call him and say where he's at. Where I'm at least. Where he's at. I'm talking in the third person.
Yeehaw.
It happens when you turn into a ferret too many times.
Yeah.
It's losing all sense of self.
Zeke not know what you talk about.
Zeke, you doing all right there, buddy?
Zeke is doing fine. Zeke wonders why you're asking. Zeke, how Zeke is doing.
Solomon Grundy.
Zeke wonders.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, Ezra speaks. All right, so if we've got our bait, and he looks at Lulu, don't worry, we'll keep him safe. I mean, you've got us as backup that they won't know is here.
If he isn't safe, it's your heads on the platter.
Zeke is going to take Lulu's hand at that.
Oh, cuz he leans over and, shoulder hugs you. I'm sure they want him alive, which means if we fail, the rest of us will be dead.
Slap, 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 slap.
I mean, if you're dead, you get to be with your ghost friends.
I haven't read any of those here yet. But we only got in this morning, so. Though I'm feeling something, and he kind of looks towards the southeast. Kind of feeling something out that way.
Don't worry about it.
It's weird and kind of muted though.
Is that direction of the gallows house?
Yes.
No. Well,
Okay.
that, yeah, that's true. Sorry, you said east.
Weast.
Yeah, Alexander's like, just leave that alone.
Oh, okay. He looks intrigued though. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He literally he comes over with a wooden spoon and just thunk on top of his head.
If you
No.
go into the old haunted house, my gran will skin you alive and not apologize about it.
Yeah, we almost didn't make it out of that house, so don't consider going there.
Won't be the first body we've had to bury.
Zeke looks at Mace.
All right. Hey,
She offers no explanation.
I'll stay focused on.
Yeah.
This is a large family in rural Texas that deals with the weird. It won't be, he's seen bodies buried. He's buried the bodies before.
We'll exchange pointers later on it.
Zeke is feeling a little less uncomfortable in this room.
Oh, hey, I may be one of the normaler people in the room, despite what I do.
Well, are we decided what we're doing? Using Zeke's bait, calling the guy to meet somewhere.
First, we need to pick out a. Well, you keep saying a place where the green's strong. Do you know of a specific spot that might be good?
Jason, do I know of a particular spot that might be good?
Hmm.
Where are we having this showdown? DM gets to decide.
Here we go.
There is a spot up in the hills where the green seems to be particularly strong. Everybody in the area kind of knows about it. It's been that way as long as anybody can remember. Kind of like that ruined spot of Earth. Everybody that's in the know about these things knows that spot's out there. It hasn't generally been a problem until recently.
Recently, yeah.
Occasionally, some of the workers will go up there to harvest herbs that grow naturally there, or they seem to be just a little bit stouter when you get them from there.
So that's a location. You got a map of the area?
Taps her forehead.
Well, that's
I could
good
probably
for
point it out on a map.
Yeah, there's plenty of map. Everybody around here probably has a map of the area, generally speaking.
Is this a place that Cyrus has been to before?
No,
Okay.
it's kind of way out of the way.
Yeah,
I would. Go ahead.
I want to say I think probably only Magnolia or Alexander, like Lula, would probably know about it, as they're the Calder and Winters.
Mm-hmm.
I know Alexander more than likely has probably been there for reagents.
I would suggest we give ourselves at least a day to prepare whatever needs preparing.
Yeah, I could make a few ciphers.
Can you show me around that place? This way I can, one, get a lay of the land, and two, find any good spots that, in other words, he might try to ambush us from, or we can ambush him.
Yeah, easy enough.
I'll be here doing some work, so
So the twins are like, all right, what do you need us to do? Or are we just gonna be extra muscle when it actually goes down?
what time of year is this?
Summer, I would think by now.
Trying to think, would this be Firefly season?
Probably.
More than likely.
I mean,
Early
I've got them
summer.
around here right now,
Yeah,
so.
late spring, early summer. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. What I need, he'll turn to them. What I need you two to do is, you see those jars up there, and he gestures to the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
This afternoon at twilight, I'm gonna need y'all to go and capture some fireflies for me.
I was about to have them look at you weird, but then I remembered what family they're from. Did you not?
I
All
want
right.
that job instead.
How many of them do you need?
Mm,
Because it's the 70s. There'll be plenty of them.
yeah. He goes. He starts counting out. It's like, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did the detective come too?
Yeah, he's sitting in there. He's eating his pie.
Detective, do you plan on coming for this, or would you rather sit it out in town?
I don't know how much help I can be in a fight. I mean, I've got a gun, but it's not special.
Probably wouldn't do too much against a hollow man.
Now, if the handler guy's normal, sure, but I also don't want charges.
Being L angry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, or that,
understandable.
or that, yeah.
Did
Yeah.
Don come, or did he go?
Was he at the restaurant with you?
He
Mm-hmm.
was.
Because
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he'd be sitting there then, not looking happy at all about any of this.
Don, same question.
we can tell you about all the weirdness afterwards.
If you think I could do you any good there, I'll go. If you think I'll be in the way, then I'll sit out. I'll have some I'll have some shovels ready in case you need them afterwards.
Against a binder, might probably be best if you sit this one out. I mean, you
Okay.
could probably harm the physical form, but
If you're working for B&L, they've got something on them to keep them safe too, even if they're just flesh and blood.
yeah.
I know I'm kind of limited, but is there something I can help with?
Yeah, actually, your animal form would be good for this.
We're gonna need you to go out in front of the shadow binder guy and look really delicious.
That's later, but
He
sure.
he actually goes to his herb racks and he pulls out a selection. Keeps them separated each in a little bag. I need you to go with Magnolia and Cyrus to that spot and use that nose of yours. I'm going to need an equal amount of all three of these herbs.
Okay, sure.
Taking a peek at the herbs. Which ones are they? Well, are they ones she would recognize?
they're absolutely ones that Magnolia would recognize.
Because she's
They're
got
very
trained
common
in
working.
foraging and hunting, so
Yeah.
she probably knows them.
And he does prepare a second set and gives it to Magnolia.
I know what they look like. I don't need to be sniffing them.
Would a wolf or a boar be better?
When you
than-
find them, you just add them to the bags. Thank you kindly.
I'm trying to think of something that would be very good with scent. Like in the book, it says wolf, boar, dog, and badger.
If you're a boar, you might also find truffles. We could be rich.
Ah, yes, invest in truffles.
All right, it says a wolf has a better sense of smell than a boar.
What?
I just looked it up. It says wolves have better senses of smell than boars.
Then wolf it is.
Yeah. By the way, I'm over here like my brain's just. I'm inventing a cipher now. This isn't one that's actually in the book. I'm just inventing one.
Oh dear.
We'll have to talk about that after.
This
Yeah.
goes. This could go incredibly wrong, or incredibly great, or meh. Anyway,
Or you could kill both of them and only half of you could die. It could be down the middle. Maybe only the NPCs die. Who knows?
I got background characters set up. We're good.
there's
Yeah.
two of them sitting right here.
I'll say, ironically, my backup character is a hollow man, but one that broke free. So
Backup character is with the NPCs right now.
yeah.
Now, Chris does. I would like.
Bad news, you've been killed. Good news, your backup character killed you.
So Chris speaks up. I don't. So yeah, I'll sit out of the fight then because I'd probably just be in the way. But if there's anything I can do in this, prepping phase, just let me know. I can keep an eye on him, maybe.
That would. Are we double checking? This is still Don talking, right?
No, we've jumped over. This is Chris.
Chris. Okay.
Detective.
Yeah, the detective.
Yeah.
You're currently staying at that hotel right now, correct?
Yes.
That's kind of the only hotel in town.
Yeah, it's kind of the only deal in town, unless you rent somebody's. Find somebody with a spare room, I guess.
That would be useful, but I got a question. Alexander,
Mm-hmm.
is there a way to essentially just make sure the Hollow Man can't take him over?
Yeah. He pulls out his
because
little. He pulls out his little juju bag. Well, this has done me pretty well, protection wise.
Ah,
It warmed up in the restaurant, so I assume he tried.
Well, if that's a risk you
Yeah.
want to take, I won't tell you no.
What's the number here? Because if I'm watching from my room, I could call you as soon as they started to leave. And I'm pretty good at tailing people, though in a small town it's going to be a little more difficult.
He gives them the number.
He jots it down.
you get a CB in your car?
Yeah, I do.
Well, anybody could listen in on that, though.
If you just
Code
send out,
phrases.
yeah, I was about to say, if you just send out a one-word signal, we know. That's a backup plan in case we're not here.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So he'll get that word organized. Y'all will pick out y'all's word.
Yep.
Or maybe a phrase so it sounds a little less weird if somebody overhears it. And then
Volcano Wonder Pants.
and then he heads back to his hotel room. It's in a position where he can look out the window and kind of see both their vehicles. So
How lucky.
and he's done stakeouts before, so
Yeah.
all it takes is coffee and cigarettes. He'll be fine.
Anything Lucille can do.
Something Lucille can do.
Yeah.
What can Lucille
stuff.
do?
More like turning to Alexander for, hey, can I do anything? Delegate tasks to her, dang it.
I'm trying to think of something.
Can never have too many fireflies.
Well, help your cousins get me some fireflies.
Okay.
You should be safe enough behind the wards, so. And not many folks know that Zeke can turn into animals, so he should be alright.
When are we gonna call this guy? Tomorrow morning or what?
Probably sometime tomorrow. Had to take a guess.
All right.
All right, so let's see. Throughout the day, you'll get the occasional call from Chris. The handler gets out and goes, he gets out and about.
Yeah.
Runs to the store, goes to, not just the little diner here, but like over to Robbie's restaurant.
Yeah.
He's been around doing. So Chris asked you if you want, do you want him to keep tailing him or keep an eye out for the Hollow Man?
Tell him to keep an eye out for the Hollow Man,
Alright.
because this thing is the handler is still Alexander's quarry, so he still knows where he is.
So yeah, so you just kind of feel him moving around in town.
Yeah.
Alright, so come nightfall. Well, no, Mace was. There was going to be some gathering of
Herbs.
herbs
Herbs,
before.
showing the spot and all that.
Okay.
The 11 secret herbs and spices.
Well, while they're on the way to that, or before they get up there, Mace is stopping at a crossroads or something, and putting a penny down and just hopping back in the car.
I'm writing it down this time so I don't forget.
Pretty penny.
Penny at crossroads. Don't forget.
Don't forget this time.
Bold
This
letters.
time.
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't bold letters, but I'll underline it multiple times. And put a little thunderbolt.
It would be
Exclamation
within the
points.
next 24 hours, so.
So you'll get through tonight. Oh no, sometimes at the end of the next day. Okay.
Yeah, she's hoping sometimes before this confrontation, because, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean you have to stand and wait around for him, or?
No, they'll find the person. Will appear
Oh,
sometime
appear to
the next day.
you. Okay. So you have to put it at a crossroads. You don't have to be at the crossroads.
Correct.
That's just how you knock on his door.
Correct.
All right.
And their stat block is 353.
So, is there any particular crossroads you want to put it at?
No, just as she's driving Zeke and Cyrus up to the area,
Okay.
she might pull off and just be like, "Let me give 1 second." Just drops it in the middle of a crossroad. Hops
Okay.
back in the car, no explanation.
Is that a penny?
Yep.
Is it a, do I need to put a penny in the crossroad?
Probably not. You got enough troubles.
Fair. It's just kind of sits back down in the bed.
You're in enough trouble. No.
You don't want this smoke, no.
Yeah.
All right. So you go up one of the mountains. It's like you drop, almost like you were heading to Burnt Friedman. But you veer off and up a different. Instead of going over the hill, you kind of veer off and up a hill. Kind of up around the other side. Then there's some traipsing through the woods to get to it. It's kind of an area on the side of the mountain. Large natural clearing. A lot of wildflowers
Behold.
and various other
Nice.
bushes and whatnot. You can see through the woods where there's where the kind of the taller mountain next door. You can kind of see the top of it peeking up.
I'm just imagining her going, "Behold my stuff."
Behold, this is the field where I keep all of my. As you can see, it is empty.
It's a little bit too bountiful for any of her cares.
It's not desert, Cyrus. Let's get that right.
It's blessed by the green, not cursed.
Well, see, she's had none to give up till now because she hasn't been here to pick any.
She stores them here. Gotta ration them.
All right. So you definitely start gathering.
Zeke is in wolf form while they're so he's hunting the herbs.
You start gathering, getting the lay of the land. The ones who were here to gather, and so when the confrontation comes, we'll say you have a asset in this area. When y'all spring y'all's traps initially.
Yep. And checking around for, say, might give us a little extra or something. Looking around for what would be perhaps be the most likely route, besides the route we took. What would be the most likely approach for someone trying to stay hidden?
Well, y'all came up. There was like a little game trail that led up here. Not a lot of people come here, but enough people kind of in the know come here that that it maintains the little game trail at least kind of maintains. That's the easiest way to get here. Otherwise, you kind of risk getting lost. If you're trying to be stealthy though, coming through the woods from the other direction. If you scout around, you can potentially find kind of the slightly easier routes.
I'll just basically make note of like any kind of approach that can be made, so at least we can figure out they're not coming from this way, they're not coming from this way, they're not coming from that way.
Yeah, you can pick out whatever the most likely route would be. course, that's for a person walking. If they're sending shadows, it's probably not going to make any difference what direction they come from.
And double check who is all present at this again, because we got.
For herb gathering, it's me, you, and Ace.
Okay.
Well, I think everybody came up here to get a lay of the land.
Okay, yeah.
The twins may not hang around long, but they get enough of a look. Because they have to wait till nightfall.
I'm gonna brainstorm with the two other magical people here. I got a rather unfortunate question that I have to ask. While he's controlling someone else's shadows, would he be vulnerable?
Do I know that, or should I roll for it?
It's very unlikely that you know the specifics of how any particular Hollow Man works.
She just kind of shrugs.
Alright, because I was going to try understanding magic. But that's why I was spitballing with like the other people who might have.
You go to the source material. They know what a Hollow Man is. I don't know how much of the specifics they really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's general like hollow men. Like there's the ones that like turn into concrete, ones that use shadows. But they're all different.
Yeah, but say in the podcast, I don't know that you've ever run across two of them that were the same type.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you
That
some
seems
general
to
ones you can
be-
use in the game, but
Yeah, the ones in the game book are basically just generalities.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the hard and fast, like these are the types of hollow men.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure whatever actually how they're created, it's almost none of them are going to be the same because it's based on the person in question.
Mm-hmm. They may be similar, but not identical.
right. All right. So y'all check that out. Y'all gather what herbs you need. You get back home. Nightfall comes. The Firefly Gatherers are out doing their thing. Probably somewhere else on Alexander's property.
Mace will not hang out at Alexander's. She'll go home.
Okay.
She will take some of the pie, though.
Well, Lula's happy to see you then,
I was gonna say she knows how to bribe.
and wants to know where you've been all day.
A little bit of everywhere, and tells her.
When Alara gets done, Zeke will start asking Alara about their abilities. See if he can learn more about his abilities.
No, she starts explaining how her stuff works. Which doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to work the same way for you.
Yeah.
She's met people that can only turn into one specific animal.
He'll just talk to her about it until she's tired of it or the conversation comes to an end.
You find out while she wasn't exactly in complete control the first time she changed, it wasn't nearly as bad as yours. Like she was just kind of freaked out when it happened. And was lashing out like an animal that was freaked out about something. But by the second or third time she had changed, she pretty much had it.
Exact opposite of Zeke, who
Yes.
had a freak out and then ran away and
never figured it out on his own. Yeah, had to get help. Of course, she had outside help there. She had the family there.
Exactly.
Ironically, it was that family that helped Zeke through Lucille.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. I need a spray water bottle. Here we go. No, bad Zeke. Think like a person. Uh,
That did not help her the first time. She has a assortment of scars on her back to prove it.
Oh my.
uh, so while they're out, Alexander, you get a call. It is Chris. The Hollow Man has left his room. So far, he stepped down to Sturgill's room.
Handler.
Yeah.
He hasn't felt his charm warm up again during the day. You know, he'll call again if the two of them leave to go somewhere.
Appreciate it.
Not at all. He hangs up. So make sure you're filling your grandmother in. Do you tell her about the coin?
Sure, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound.
More bad ideas.
She's not super happy about that. What kind of deal are you planning to make?
Just trying to see if there's something that can either help give us a little bit of a boost or help me hit the guy. I'm not going to sell my soul or nothing.
Yeah. Not 100% sure you could.
Probably not. I'm sure something already has it.
There's a brief guarded look that comes over your grandmother's face.
Grandmother?
What? I didn't say anything.
You said it with your face.
I need some more tea.
One day we're going to have a conversation. And gets her some tea. It ain't like I called anyone in.
I don't get the feeling eventually she's gonna have Alexander come over just like a corner granny.
Be like the two of them have her back in a corner. She need Alexander so grandma couldn't slip from one side.
Yeah.
His grandma's using the cane like a bat.
Ain't like I phoned any old friends in or anything. Crossed my mind. Didn't do it though. I think that's growth.
But yeah, she tells you to be careful with the dealer. He will want your soul.
Oh well. Everybody wants my soul. I don't know why.
Might challenge you to a contest.
I don't know how to play a fiddle, so I hope it's something other than that.
Well, I doubt he'll challenge you to a boxing contest.
I mean, unless he really just wants to lose. And I'm seeing when Devil went down to George was released. Dang it, not yet! 79.
Besides, we're not in Georgia.
Yeah, but you're in the right part of the country.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it can't be popular there, buddy.
True.
All right.
Anybody drop by today?
No, it's just been me and Owens. Very quiet house guest.
Yeah, I think they talk to themselves without really talking.
Well, one of them's usually reading, one of them's usually watching TV.
Gotta go to the library, pick up some more books for them, I think. They're gonna burn through ours.
They certainly seem to be absorbing the knowledge quickly.
Yep.
I've
Hopefully we sort something to do with them soon.
she kind of leans back to see where the closest Owens is. I may have you move some of my special books out to the ones I keep in the house out to the shed.
They may have already read them.
I don't think they've gotten into anything
put
they
'em-
shouldn't yet, but just in case.
I could put them in the shed, or I could put them over at Alexander's.
Well, I don't want them that. I want them handy if I need them, but
Fair enough.
and I don't think they go poking and prying. I don't think they'd break into something to get to them. But if they're just sitting on a shelf, you know.
Yeah, and shed can be a little bit heavier warded against them.
About that time, the phone rings.
Looks over. You expecting anybody?
No?
Goes and picks it up. Calder's.
Magnolia Claire Calder. I believe you have been trying to contact me.
Oh, Lord.
I believe I've been trying to contact you, if this is who I think it is. I like talking face to face, but
I'm outside. You may come out and speak with me. I didn't wish to cross the wards and alarm anyone. Without permission.
probably for your own good.
Well, I have no ill intent. It is you who wish to speak to me.
She keeps her mouth shut on that one.
Though your grandmother has a reputation. So I thought I'd call ahead.
It's earned. I'll be outside shortly.
Your grandmother's like, who was
Hangs up
that?
the phone. A gentleman that wishes to speak to me.
Be careful. Don't agree to anything until you've really taken time to think through it. Don't let him agitate you. Make you make a quick decision.
Two things Mace is very good at.
She's great at not getting irritated.
She is.
Takes a deep
Zeke's
breath.
sitting there like, I wonder how Mace is right now.
Wonder what stupid shit Mace is up to. Wonder what the penny business was about.
Yeah, that's what he's like. I wonder why she put the penny on the crossroad.
That would go real well to other folks. She'll step outside.
Does Zeke say that around Lucille?
Sure. He'll say it out loud.
Would Lucille know of this?
Give me an understanding magic roll.
Oh dear.
I assume Alexander would also get a roll for that because he's there too.
What difficulty am I doing? Is that?
Trying to decide how well known this guy would be amongst. Well, there'd be folk. Difficulty
Not an
4.
enemy page.
Difficulty 4.
Oh, am I rolling too?
Only if you're
I said
paying
it out
attention, I want
loud,
to.
So.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, I want to.
So difficulty 4.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have any assets for this? Yay, nay?
Assets? I wouldn't think so.
Understood. Straight roll it is. Yeehaw.
Hey, cool. Zeke's just sitting there like, wonder why she put the penny on the crossroad.
So yeah, Alexander. There's only one thing you can think of: penny on the crossroad. One bit of significance to that. and that's to call the
Yeah.
crossroads dealer. Lucille, you're thinking exactly the same thing.
Mace, what have you got? A penny. No.
No.
Because while a lot of boogers are very regional,
Mm-hmm.
the dealer is one that pops up anywhere there's a deal to be made.
Yeah.
It's like the second Zeke says that, she gives Alexander a look to see if he understood what she does.
He just sighs and just like gives a shrug. Is like, well, she did it. There's anything he can do about it.
Lucille, your grandmother specifically spoke of the dealer like he was the devil.
I would not be surprised.
Like in some of the folklore, it's literally, some people literally think he's the devil. I mean, it does come after souls, so
Celeste.
How close to the boundary line is he standing?
he's right at the edge of the road. It's like you got the little ditch. You got basically the county's easement. He's standing in that. So off the road, but not technically on your property. Well, your grandmother's property.
She'll keep to where she knows how far out the wards go. She's gonna keep on her sides of the wards and just up front be like, before we get started, soul ain't an option. I don't know the details about it, but I think someone else might have it.
No, not exactly.
It's
I
still
would
off the tables.
I would have to wait. I could claim it, but I would have to if we made such a deal. I could claim it, but I'd have it would be an IOU.
The family's been passing those out for generations.
But if you don't have if you're not offering your soul, what do you have of interest to me?
Oh God. Hmm.
There's a shirt.
Holders are known for surviving stuff. Need something done that's in a Calder's ability. And isn't causing permanent harm to good folk or adjacent to good folk.
Is anyone really good?
Folks that lean more towards good. You're not as you know what I mean.
Goodish folks.
Goodish
Common folks.
Innocents. Folks that may not know what's going on.
The ignorant.
Pretty much. Morons.
I was just thinking about that line.
They're the salt of the earth.
People of the land. Morons.
Morons.
All right.
I'm facing something that might be a bit tricky. I'm wondering if you have something that might give an edge to either myself or my allies. If it's to my allies, they do not get any of this bargain. The cost is on me alone.
So you're wanting protection from something you can't touch?
I think we got the protection
No.
handled. I'm wanting to be able to take it out.
You're right. You said something that would not harm innocents. That is tricky.
I don't want innocents harmed, but I harm the innocents.
The innocents are my favorite thing to harm. No. We already got a spot picked out. I just need something to make sure I can take care of what needs to be taken care of.
What spot do you have picked out?
Ain't important.
It might be, depending on the nature of the spot and the nature of what I give you.
Nature of that spot is blessed, so if it's going to affect that land long term, ain't nothing I'm interested in.
Well, considering what you're trying to confront, the nature of that land might be under threat regardless. If things went particularly poorly.
If it went particularly poorly.
But your enemy is using innocence as his weapon. And as I'm sure you found out from that poor burned up fellow, I think I have something that could help you. Though I don't know. I'm afraid it's a unique item, though, so it's not as though I could pass them out to all of your friends. Though it
What's
comes
the
in a
item?
pair, I suppose if one person wore one and one person wore the other.
I generally know the strengths of my friends.
Well, it so happens that I have these gloves.
Thoughts and prayers.
They can be used to manipulate darkness.
Does one person need to be wearing both of them?
I believe you could split them up. I believe they would work individually fine. The previous owner used it to sculpt creatures out of the dark.
You live pretty close from here, too.
No. But for your purposes, it would just simply allow you to touch them.
All right.
I'm sure you can think of something useful to do with that.
Taking something apart is just another form of sculpting something.
Well, now, if you beat something to death, it would still harm your innocence, though potentially you could simply render them unconscious.
Fair enough.
Think of it as shadow boxing. Though I suppose if you were wearing both gloves, you could also grapple. But now, what would I want in payment?
She offers no additional advice.
He starts pacing back and forth a little bit as he's thinking. You notice the kind of, soft dirt at the edge of the road. He's leaving lots of footprints. But they don't match his shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like goat
He's
hooves.
definitely not messing with the wards slightly.
No, she'd know if he was. She'd know if he was.
Oh, sure. She certainly believes so. You have a very interesting friend in the house. Very interesting.
They're not part of the bargains with me. They're innocent. About damn near as innocent as one can get, I think.
Remarkably so. You have such tempting things, and then you say I can't have them.
I have a feeling you like things with a little bit more tarnish on them than folks like that.
Oh, I'm not particular. It takes all types. So is your soul completely off the table? Or you're just not willing to sell it per se? Perhaps we can have a contest.
Soul's off the table. Not entirely. Like I said, yeah, one, it'd be an IOU. Two, I'm a little attached to it.
Well, I'm a very patient person. I am. What's it matter to me if I have to wait a human lifetime? I don't know how
Off the
attached to
table.
it you'd be at the point that you'd have to pay. Yeah. I mean, where do you think you're going anyway?
Suppose I'll find out when I get there.
Everyone does. Everyone does. Well, let's see. I would hate to give up something so unique as these loves.
Can always give them back when we're done.
Oh, a
Make
rental.
your favor a little smaller.
I don't really need the gloves, though. They're just unique. I mean, I suppose if you were to do me a favor, I don't have anything specific now. It'd have to be a favor to be named later.
I'm working in the ambiguous.
Witcher, do roll of surprise.
You're making this very difficult, man. Very difficult.
Ain't my first rodeo with people that like to be tricky.
Oh, yes, you did deal with that one, didn't you?
Learn a thing or two. Gonna be two souls I'm fighting. Maybe you're interested in them.
No, it's only one soul. The other has been
Fair
hollowed out.
enough. I'm sure he's got some stories to tell, though.
Well, I don't really
Deal in stories.
deal with stories particularly. That's the other fellow. Yeah, he mostly concerns himself with stories that he's in.
Ego.
I haven't seen him in quite some. How was he the last time you saw him?
Seemed well enough.
Yes, he always does. How about this? A favor to be named later, but we can discuss what restrictions you would put up, things you aren't willing to do. You seem very concerned about the innocent, so I would not ask you to harm the innocent.
No harm in the innocent. Nobody in Ryan. No one I'm attached to. Through name or connection.
No one in Ryan. That's easy enough. I can't remember the last time I was here.
It is a bit of a spit on the side of a hill.
I think I've been here at least once since the white man showed up.
Probably changed a little bit since the last time you visited.
Oh, yes. The only thing that never changes is that the world keeps changing.
Well, on this subject, what the hell is this black road I'm standing on?
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, paved road, yeah. Well, he's been around. He just hasn't been around Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, so you said no one in Ryan.
No one immediately connected to or knows by name.
No one immediately
Not killing anybody.
connected to. Whoa. We said no innocence. We'd already established no innocence.
I'm not outright performing murder on your behalf.
What if it's an
I think you've
unnatural
got enough.
thing? Not a person. Not a
If
human.
it's something unnatural, and it can be proven to that it's unnatural, and there's no other way to put it down, then I'll put it down.
But fair enough. Fair enough.
Be it of the dark side of things. I ain't putting
There,
down something on the green that's unless it's going chaotic.
there are far more sides in the world than just your green and your shadow.
Fair enough.
Take
I ain't
myself for
putting
instance,
something. You're a bit gray.
or your friend in paradise,
I ain't trying to put him down either. I ain't got a death wish.
or that sharply dressed fellow you met recently. He's also not of the green or the dark, though I think he's on your side.
Sharply dressed fellow.
Are you talking about the
You
little elf man?
Well, we're not there, but metagame pigeon, dog boy, dog boy.
Yeah, she'll say sharply dressed man.
Well, woodsy, dressed well for the woods.
Oh. Probably some distant kin of Jack, from what I gather.
A suitable
Distant.
enough way to talk about it, I suppose. They were of
We
a
ain't going to the
similar
same
nature, though vastly different personalities. No murder of people. Alright, so no innocence. No one in Ryan. No one connected to you.
Has to be something I can do alone. I am bringing my friends into this deal.
How you go about accomplishing your deed is entirely up to you. I will simply give you a task that needs to be done. How you do it is
Fair enough.
entirely on you. Now, let's see. I will, and this is for a loan. This is you renting. I think you had established that. How long will you need these items for?
Till my business with them's done.
Now you're wanting me to deal in vagaries. I mean, what happens if
There's a bit of a grin.
What if they just leave town and you don't bother hunting them down? Are you simply going to keep these things in your closet?
I'm assuming our aim is for them to not leave town. There's a chance the guy could keel over from a stroke 5 minutes from now. I don't think we're going to get that lucky.
No,
We can't
no.
just spit on the side of the hill to find somebody. I don't think they're going to leave the spit on the side of the hill until they find them.
You may hold on to these items until your dealings with this creature are finished, or for a year and a day.
Fair enough. I'm assuming if I have to hold on to them for a year and a day, they will naturally go back to you, or do I need to come find you again, or you'll find me?
I will come and fetch them.
Fair enough.
Well, then it seems that we have a deal. Shake?
On the conditions offered and on the conditions received.
Yes. Yes, as we have agreed.
She'll shake.
And you feel something pass through.
In her head, Grandma's gonna kill me. I don't even need the gloves because Grandma's gonna kill me.
So he steps over to, because I imagine y'all were talking, the Calder Farm strikes as a place that's going to have fencing, barbed wire fencing around it. So I'm picturing you on one side of the fence and him on the other, and, you lean across. So one of the fence posts, he sets his little briefcase down, pops it open, pulls the two gloves out. They're very light, very nice silk.
Almost makes me feel overdressed wearing them.
And they seem to weirdly absorb light. Have you ever seen anything...
Vanta Black!
I about to say, have you ever seen anything painted with Vanta Black? That's kind of what they look like.
Yeah, Vanta Black Govs.
I'm sure you'll look very nice in them. It will be rather hard to find things they go with. Or
Well, this jacket seems to go with everything, so sort it out if I have to wear them or if someone else might be better suited to them.
yes, as I said, just if you're simply going to use them for your usual bludgeoning, you could probably share.
Fair enough.
Closes up the briefcase.
Puts them in her pocket. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but we'll just say it's been an experience.
Oh, I've had far more unpleasant bargainings than this.
I'm sure you have.
It's always nice when a client knows what they want. And we can just get right to it. Knows what they want, knows what their what their cutoff is, what they're unwilling to pay.
Well, good evening.
And a good evening to you, ma'am.
Get off my land. Get off my adjacent land.
Get off my road.
Please tell your grandmother the offer is still open. And he starts walking down the road.
Oh no. Okay. There's no facial reaction, but the interior is Kill Bill sirens.
Mm-hmm.
Walking back towards the house.
Yep. As you turn to go,
Well,
just
you gotta
from
explain.
one blink to the next, he's gone.
Yep.
As you walk away to the house, you see your grandmother sitting there in the window with the curtain pulled back, like she'd been watching this whole thing.
She'll lead with the. He says the offer still stands.
Yeah, smart ass.
You're telling me not to make a deal, and you've been talking.
Look, I was young. I was in a bit of a pickle. And in the end, I did not make the deal with him. So why would he bring that up now?
What was the deal,
It doesn't matter.
Gran?
Oh, it does.
Gran. The man left hoof prints in the ground.
Yeah, I think
Give me at least a.
I think he just does that to mess with people. That or he is the devil, one or the other.
One or the other. Gran. You've been being awful vague about history.
My business is my business. Like I said, I did not make a deal with him. I solved my problem myself. Which means I really shouldn't need his deal. Why? Yeah, he's just messing with us.
Sure, Gran. Sure. Don't tell me.
If it becomes important, I'll tell you. What did you get from him, and what did you have to give him?
It's not important, Gran.
Girl, I will get up and I will beat you with this stick. I saw he gave you some kind of some black something. Was it gloves? I can't tell. I couldn't tell from here. My eyes were bad.
It's something to take care of that needs taken care of.
And what did you give him?
Not my soul. I didn't wrestle him. I didn't play a fiddle.
All right, but not your soul.
Not my soul.
All right. I'm sure you know better than try to break whatever deal you made with him.
The rules were established. No harm to innocent, no harm to anyone I know, no harm to anyone within my immediate circle, no one in Ryan. Only something supernatural that needs putting down.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it means you're probably going into a dangerous situation.
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah, but on most Tuesdays you have for your friends.
Said he didn't care how it got done.
Okay, so you can take
Say
help.
anything about not bringing help.
No, she seems. Yeah, I think you did fairly well then.
Thanks for your approval. Now, what deal did you make with him?
I didn't make a deal. We discussed the possibilities
What
of making a
deal?
deal.
You're worse than him. What deal did you discuss with the Crossroads dealer? You told me something might have my soul not half an hour ago. You can't tell me this.
Did he want your soul? Did he say anything about your soul?
He said he'd take an IOU, that he has plenty of time to wait.
That makes sense.
How does that make sense?
I've mentioned we've discussed that we Calders are kind of bound to the land.
Yes.
And you're the last Calder.
Lord willing.
Well, last of the line.
Yeah.
Which you really need to get on that, by the way. We're around here for a reason. I'm just saying.
If we're cursed, is keeping a curse here for a reason?
It's not exactly a.
I think Alexander's trying to fix that with his flirting.
It ain't exactly a blessing either.
It is for the people of Ryan. And the surrounding area. Whatever they might think of us.
I'll take it under advisement. Been a bit busy past 17 years. Does this bargain with whatever has a piece of our soul tying us to this land allow adoption?
She thinks for a minute. Possibly.
Or does it have to be the blood?
Well, I'm married into it. But I'm certainly a part of it.
So legally binding contract, same as what he works with, I guess.
Yes.
Adoption papers work well enough.
I suppose if you have to. But damn it, I want great grandbabies.
I'll go buy a cat. Put a little bonnet on it.
As Zeke
She's-
states,
she's
I'd
making-
agreed to none of this.
She's staying out of cane range. She knows how long that cane is.
Sorry, Zeke is claimed.
At this point, you notice one of Owens' bodies is standing in the doorway.
Don't worry about it. Family bickering.
Oh, all right. I just needed some more tea.
I'm sure you're getting plenty.
They laugh like they catch the wordplay you made, which you're not sure they would have a few days ago.
Oh God, they're learning.
Oh no. They've learned sarcasm. Alright.
All right, over at the Winters place.
Mm-hmm.
The Firefly catchers. Yeah, I forgot to give them an exact number.
Three.
But they've spread out. They have no trouble gathering the required amount of fireflies.
Yeah.
Zeke is just chilling on the porch watching.
We talk to fireflies.
They're technically animals.
I'm not sure how much insects count in that.
Don't want to
though.
go in the jar! Why?
So as it starts,
Here.
to get dark, Alexander, this when it starts getting dusky, that's when you get the call that hey, the Richardson has walked down to Sturgill's room. Maybe 30 minutes after that, once it's good and dark, you get a call. Richardson's getting in his car.
Okay.
I'm going to try to follow him. If he's headed your way, because you had the backup code word, he could say over the CB to let you know the guy was on the move.
Yeah.
He gives you some other phrase, if I think he's headed your way, I'll drop this over the CB.
Mhm.
Make sure Cyrus keeps his ears on. Not too long after that, Cyrus, you hear the phrase over the CB.
Help. He's coming.
Um,
Lovely.
maybe a half hour after that, Alexander, you get another phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear some road noise, behind him. He tells you, I'm back in town, over by the food line, and there's a payphone over that way.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you, so he stayed on the main road. He drove past the turnoff for your house.
Yeah.
And parked on the side of the road before he got to the turnoff, for the road. Crap, would he even know where Mace lived? Y'all had the maps out, so.
Oh, and it might have been mentioned that Mace just lives across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the way he describes it, he's parked kind of on the side of the road, kind of between the turnoff for Alexander's and the turnoff for Mace's.
Mhm.
About the same place he parked last time.
That part was a little further down, but not too far. Oh, you mean no, not when he was parked right next to Alexander's, where Alexander could see him. No, it's further down than that.
Yeah.
He's not in visual sight of either property. But Chris tells you, there was no way I could park. We're out on a country road. There was nothing I could do to hang around and watch him and not be super obvious. So I just drove on past and loop, kind of took that long loop around. Came out by Lulu and Zeke's spot and then back, north and back into town.
Yeah. Probably for the best that you didn't get seen.
Yeah, I mean, he may have seen me as I drove by, seen the car, but it's just a car past him at night. So
Possible.
hopefully he won't recognize it as one sitting in the motel parking lot.
Hopefully.
Maybe I need to park it somewhere else in town. Walk back to my room. But anyway, he'll make his way back to his room. So if you need him, you can call him there.
Mm-hmm.
He'll keep an eye on the handler.
Yeah.
All right, Alexander. What do you gathered these herbs? You've gathered these fireflies. What are you planning to do?
So,
Or is this where you were inventing something?
Yeah, he's making some ciphers.
Okay.
And
Well, it is right at 9:30, so we'll go ahead and wrap
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
And you can, somewhere between now and next week, you can fill me in on what these ciphers are supposed to do, and we can sort out how they're going to work.
Yeah.
Get the information about the gloves between now and next week.
Oh, yeah, I'll get you the specifics on that. I mean, essentially, they're going to let you touch the shadow stuff, but
I can touch the beyond, please.
all right, but you cannot touch the bed or bath part.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So anyway, I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it. Hope anybody comes by and checks us out. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us again next time. As I realized I had the chat minimized the entire time, but no bots, so we're good.
Yay.
Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Nick as Lucille,
Bye-bye.
Patrick as Cyrus,
good night, everyone.
Sarah as Mace, Carr as Zeke, and Eric as Alexander. And we will see y'all next time.